Hello and welcome to another Gemini Rogues video. We are continuing with our top 5 tier 6 awesome medium tanks. Excuse me. And this is the A43.
A43.
It's Russian.
It's Russian.
And it's
not real.
It's not real.
No, it was designed pre-war. Technically, they already knew pre-war that the T-34 wasn't really good enough. They wanted to improve on it, and this is what they were going to make. It is the A43, or technically a T-34M.
How do you find that out?
Bitting and bobbing.
That's just like some awesome info, man.
So they had the T-34. They weren't happy with it. They wanted to improve it. They looked at all the German armour. They had done various things with the Germans before the war, advancing technology-wise.
Sharing. And
they took little bits and bobs from it, and they wanted to put it into this. They saw the advantage of torsion bar suspension, particularly, and they were going to change the crystal suspension on the T-34 and put it to the torsion bar suspension on the A43, which gave it an extra 50mm of ride height, or ground clearance, whichever way you want to call it. It also had a larger turret, which allowed for a 3-man turret, which was a big problem with T-34. Only a tiny turret. They didn't allow communication, especially with the lack of radios and stuff like that.
But they didn't have radios in
No, that's what I mean. Well, they did. Only about 2 or 3 out of 10 or 15 so that was an issue. So communication between tanks and also in the tank were a problem. So the A43 had a larger turret to accommodate a 3-man squad. Problem where war started. they were meant to build 2 prototypes by March 1941. Didn't really happen. They built the hulls, but never any further than that. The war started. They needed tanks. So they couldn't wait to build this development tank that weren't proven, which weren't test fielded. So they just had to run with the T-34. They needed numbers. They needed something that they knew that worked. So the A43 was scrapped.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. So it technically is a beefed up predecessor.
T-34.
Yeah.
Better
version.
Better, because that's
And we all know what they did. The T-34 they just built on that. You ended up with the T-34-85, which had a 3-man turret and a bigger turret. So the A43 was supposed to be the next step on, but it never happened.
Awesome, man. Is it
the problem was that it was the engine, the V5 diesel engine on the A43 that they were going to put in it. They just couldn't produce it quick enough or make enough of them, so it just got scrapped.
Too complicated.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a shame. It's a beast.
Anyway, let's get into the tanks.
Yes.
There's a little bit of history about it. So we're going to roll this first clip now.
Go on then. A43.
There's a few options to use on this tank. We're using the 76mm.
Okay.
The
why?
S54.
Tell me why.
I prefer it.
Okay.
Technically, it's got less DPM than the 57mm Zis gun.
Okay. So there's a good reason.
We've all come across the Zis gun in the T-34. This has a bit extra penetration, which is not drastically more. I think it's 112 on the 57mm. This goes up to 125, so it's not overly powerful that way. What it does do is it does a little bit more damage.
Does it pen better?
Yeah, more penetration and does a little bit more damage, but I like to get the damage done. It's not, what I say, DPM is lower, but if you can get it done quicker, that's fair enough. But no tank's going to sit there and let you shred it, apart from this Tiger 131 we're going to see in a minute. Normally, as a normal general rule, I mean, this game at the moment, we're pretty much out on a limb here. That's the reason I'm backing up.
Yeah,
I don't want to run into a load of heavies around this corner.
I've just seen them.
Oh god! So I'm just waiting for a bit of. There's the mobility of this tank. Fantastic mobility, 55 kilometers top speed. Not great spotting range though, so that's another reason why I'm not pushing on. 360 metre. It doesn't sound bad, but it's not great for a medium. It's not got bad camo ratings, but it's not.
Are you saying it's not good? It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty average. That's not that's not its main role. We're going to see its main role coming later on.
What's the gun like then? Not good. It's not bad.
It's pretty good. It's solid. It is a solid gun. I mean, the accuracy sometimes you can fire and it's wayward all over the place, and the next minute it's just hitting every time. It's no consistency with it.
You say this tank's pretty medium.
God, he's off. Yeah, you can play it like a Cromwell. Before we start with that. So this gun, the 76mm, kicks out 18.18 rounds per minute, which is vastly less than the 57mm, which kicks out 26 plus.
Okay.
So you can see the fire rate difference there, and just as I mentioned about tanks aren't going to sit there and let you.
Yeah, they are.
Rip it. And we can see how they actually gun. I mean, that's a fair distance we're shooting out over there. Yeah. Still nice penetration on this gun. 125mm is not brilliant, let's be honest.
Just sat
and the other problem with the gun, APCR 156.
Penetration?
Yeah.
That's not much, is it?
No, not really. Not at tier 6, not when you're coming against tier 8.
Yeah.
And it randomly 110 with an APCR round, damage-wise.
Damage?
Yeah, and I'd forget altogether about the HE. 39 penetration, 165 damage.
You was packing quite a few there.
Yep, you're going to need them. We're only 125 penetration on a standard show. You're going to need a fair few APCR.
I didn't mean that, I meant HE. You got loads of HE there, man.
You carry nearly 100 shells. I think it's 90 shells this carry, so you're not really going to run out of ammo.
Are you saving them for the artillery?
Don't mention that again. Even its signal range is not great, as we can see here. 525 metres. So it's not really a tank for sitting and sniping with. It ain't got the view range. The accuracy's okay on the gun.
Yeah.
It's not exceptional.
Typical Russian though, isn't it? But you're hitting quite a lot of stuff at the moment.
I mean, the armour's surprising. The armour's not overly bad. You can see it's angled, and we all know how you can bounce a shot off a T-34. It ain't got a vast amount of armour, but it's angled nicely. This is the exact same. Yeah. And even the sides, it looks very T-34, doesn't it, when you look at it, the hull.
Yeah, it's very sloped,
We've got 60mm of frontal hull armour. But it is sloped, so you're surprised what you do bounce in this tank. 75mm on the turret front and all round.
That's quite good.
So the turret is, but it's that gigantic cupola which does go against it, and we can see when you're coming up over a ridge, with only 5 degrees of gun depression as well, that cupola could be a bit of an eyesore.
It's only got 5 degrees?
Yeah.
I always wondered why it was a bit...
Yeah, you can see there it's just not going down, is it? No. So that's another issue you've got to take into account when you're going after something. But the way you play the tank, you're normally circling, because it's got fantastic manoeuvrability as well as mobility. And I always say a tank can be fast if it can't turn.
Yes, useless.
It's useless. This can turn. So
what's the traverse on the turret line? Pretty good.
48 degrees.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not
so
bad.
We can see it.
Really slouch.
Yeah, the T43.
Ooh, full L. You taking them on your own?
Yeah, I've got a few people shot me back getting it away. Stands past that goal. We're back out of the way again.
He doesn't know to shoot, does he?
That's just this tank in a nutshell. Absolutely nutshell. Fantastic mobility. You can change direction quick, backwards and forwards quick.
It swarms well.
Yeah, fantastic. It's very Cromwelly.
Ooh.
Very Cromwelly.
Very.
If anything, a little bit better than the Cromwell with the velocity on the shells. Allows for a better.
Really?
Yeah, look, you see the Cromwell's kind of loopy shot.
Yes.
The A43 is more a dart. More of a straight line. So that allows you to do blind firing a lot easier in this than you do in a Cromwell.
I'll give you that one. Oh, don't mind,
Actually on the move, dispersion, you can see here, perfect example, not great.
No. It's pretty
This is why you need to get up close, personal, circle strafe. Finish them off. And use your mobility to best get out of trouble. I mean, down there there's the VKP, the big tier 8 German heavy.
Oh, you took one there.
We're going to take another one here. We're not manoeuvrable.
That depression's terrible, isn't it? It does
we're going to manoeuvre this tank to the point where he's just going to give up. He knows it's up. He's getting to this point now where he just thinks, this is just not happening.
Oh, I think you've done it. He's not moving.
That's it.
He's
I'm not bothered anymore, just kill me.
Make it
quick. The capping. I don't know why we're capping at this point, there's always somebody. 2 tanks left, we've got them pretty much surrounded.
It's basically one, but
we're all around them, they're going nowhere.
So what equipment you got on this?
I'm running optics. I do tend to take a gun rammer, sometimes vents.
Yeah. I mean, you can't put a stabiliser on this, can you?
No. It doesn't.
No stabiliser.
We're just trying to get as many shots as we can, and the cat's out. We're having a fantastic game there.
Yeah.
Fair few penetrating
Cut you
shots.
off a bit early there, didn't it?
Yeah. You can see there the damage, you can rack it up pretty quick.
Good silver.
Over 3,000
damage. Master badge.
28 penetrating shots, 5 kills. Tier 8 match.
Was that tier 8?
Tier 8 match, yeah. So I know we didn't see many tier 8s, but they were in it. We saw the Tiger and the T43 and the IS tank.
7.
There were a fair few in there. We'll go straight into this next replay and we'll talk more about the tank. I'll let you tell me what map this is.
This is
I missed it. You can never remember your map.
No.
I mean, the DPM, a bit more DPM. DPM, this is 2090 with a 76mm. It's over 2200 with a 57. So you might look at that and think the 57mm is a better option. Isn't it? If you're in a tier 6 match, then probably the 57mm is a better option.
Okay.
But in a tier 8, this just gives you.
Which one's the top gun on top upgrade?
This is the top upgrade.
This is the top upgrade.
Yeah, top upgrade. This is the 76mm S50.
So, thing is, you don't know what tier match you're going to get.
No, that's it. So I'd always recommend it, because this ain't going to struggle in a tier 6 with this gun.
Okay, it's just a reload into it.
Yeah.
The other one's slightly faster, isn't it?
600 brake horsepower engine. So the power to weight ratio.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
18.45 power to weight ratio.
That's a pretty
Top
good
speed
one.
of 55 kilometres an hour.
Have they nerfed this or something? I'm sure it was faster than before.
I don't know, they put a lot more detail in it. When I first put A43, it was plain as day. The actual looking of the tank, they put way more detail into it.
Yeah, so they have changed stuff on it.
See if we can dance with this. We'll finish him off. It's fantastic at doing that, nipping in, popping a shaft and getting by. That velocity from that distance is pretty accurate over a short distance. Not great over a long one.
What sort of crew you got in? It's a pretty decent crew?
It's an average crew. It's got about 4 or 5 perks. It's nothing outstanding. It's solid.
Good to me, man.
Again, same with the consumables, 1 or each.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not preferential to lose anything, which is pretty good.
Does it catch on? It doesn't?
No, not generally. I've never noticed a problem with fires. I've never noticed a problem with ammo racks or anything along them lines. So it's pretty good for that as well.
Okay.
It's just a pain in the arse if one gets rammed you. You can see here, there's not a lot you can do once one gets. I think that's another tier 6 medium there, and he's just struggling to do anything about us. That's the A43.
I was going to say, this is number 3 in our top 5. Obviously, we've not seen the Cromwell yet in our top 5, but is this comparable to the Cromwell?
Yeah, very similar to a Cromwell. Very similar.
Doesn't,
in a way, sometimes better because it doesn't carry the fear factor.
Okay.
We all know you get a Cromwell around you in certain tanks, you think, oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead here. And A43 can be unassuming, so it can kind of drop under radar. Whereas some people target Cromwells, I need that Cromwell dead.
Yeah, good point.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The A43 can kind of loop away and people leave it alone and disregard it as any kind of threat. When it is. It can easily shred you just as quick as a Cromwell.
Yours is pretty accurate, man. Look at that.
It's nice fire. Bit of fire.
Pretty accurate for Russian.
And we're not being spotted either. And we're spotting
that blue, and it's still a tip with your blue.
Just on top.
Yeah.
2 kills. I kind of love killing artillery. It's not better than mincing through a bunch of artillery players.
Nobody likes Sky Pigs unless they play them.
All the problem, you can see that suspension can sometimes be a bit of an issue. It is a bit bouncy. That's one thing the Cromwell has got over it.
Okay.
Is the Cromwell's a little bit more flexible across the ground. So it allows it to do that circle shooting, circle strafing and stuff like that over a tighter circle, a tighter distance without worrying about the gun bouncing up and shooting over the top of it.
Yeah, true.
Yourself another one. Ooh, I didn't need that little
bit of a nipple. Can you just ram him a bit? Is this any good at ramming stuff?
Not particularly. It's not bad. It's the T34 base tank, so pretty much pick your target wisely. You don't want to be going ramming heavy tanks in it and stuff like that.
No.
You like your T67, it's going to come across.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just ram away.
Just ram them, Just ram them models. Okay then, so you're running average consumables, you're running average equipment. A43 is pretty average because it's number 3 in our top 5.
It's awesome though, but all of them are. The tier 6 mediums are fantastic.
Yeah, it's very difficult to pick, to be fair. Very difficult to pick.
Tanks that aren't in the top 5 that are bloody good tanks.
Yeah, that's why it's an awesome top 5. Can't really say what our number 1 is yet, but I think it's obvious. But we're not going to say it, it's going to spoil it for the viewer. I think they might be surprised at number 2.
I love number 2. I love them all, to be honest with you. I don't dislike any of them. You can see there's a problem with the auto lock.
Yeah.
Same with the T29. If you auto lock onto a T29, it kind of puts it just above the hull of the turret, so every time you build 10. So
reposition. Nice, you're farming this one, aren't you?
Yeah, just
a bit of farming. See them on a nipple, turns, and it bounces.
Finish one more.
Oh, you're kidding me, man.
He got done.
Someone ninja'd him just in the last.
And again, this is what the A43 does. It's a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Very Cromwell-y, under the radar.
Yeah. So what's its?
And you can see this is one issue again. The Silver Maid. With the lack of penetration with your standard shell, it often leads you to fire an APCR.
A lot.
Which is an issue with making silver.
Yeah.
It's catch-22. Do you risk not penning and then get killed yourself because you've got no armour to back it up? You have got the fire rate to deal with it, but you don't really want to be taking that chance sometimes, especially when you've seen a tier 8 heavy.
Yeah, I think if you're going up against tier 8 heavy, I think I automatically load the gold. Load the gold, and then if you come away and you're still playing after you've taken down the tier 8 heavy, then you think it was worth it. It was worth it. But you do spend a lot of silver in it.
There's the issue again. There's that 5 degrees of good depression.
Yeah,
you have to go all the way over the hill. All the way over the hill. Nice little bounce. Put one more in.
That's a very nice bounce, actually.
Bullying tip. And you can see that is an issue. The 5 degrees of gun depression is a massive issue.
I didn't like it how you had to go over too far then. I mean,
you're talking, the gun's similar in its characteristics, very similar.
To what?
To the EZ8.
Oh, why is that?
Just damage-wise, penetration-wise, fire rate. It's very similar in all regards.
Yes.
This is just a little bit more accurate in my eyes and a little bit more velocity on the shot.
Quite a powerful statement for a Russian tank.
And we all know that the EZ8 is a very good tank.
Yeah.
The EZ8's got the advantage of this having gun depression, but this has just got way more mobility.
Yeah,
way more mobility.
I do like this one.
For the way, it's probably more suited to my style of play than the EZ8.
Okay, but
aim time's not bad.
You've not got. Is this standard aim time? You've
yeah,
not
there's no gun lane driving.
No, not got one on it. I mean, don't forget, most players will do the Tiger line first and the T34 line first. Did not dismiss the A43.
Russian mediums aren't great after this.
Okay.
It's kind of at least the T43 KD13, which aren't must go-to tanks. So it don't get played a lot, the A43. It's not a must-do line.
Well, no, what I mean is people do the T34 and they think, A43, what's that?
They sometimes miss the A43 because they don't actually need to play it.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes to the T34-85. So everybody goes to T34-85 and they kind of lead to the same line, so you technically don't have to play the A43.
You don't see many about that, do you?
And it's a travesty because it's a fantastic tank and people are missing out on it.
Definitely.
And this guy picks up a really good shot here in the switch spot.
It's a nice bit of DPM demonstration.
It took him all his hit points to figure out where all five was from, but he got one into us at the end.
He did well to hit you, actually.
And you can see how quick that fire rate can absolutely tear through someone's elf pull. No time at all. It's just little problems like this is what you want in this tank.
Yeah.
You want to, it's a bit like the old Hunter thing, you know, with a lion, like single one out from the pack.
Oh, yes.
Single one out, get rounded, kill him, and then get back.
That's a very good technique.
In this game, you're seeing how the tank can be played when that's not an option.
Yeah.
The whole team sat at the back of the map, they're all together. There's no way I can get round them. I can't flush them out. If I rush out, I'm going to get spotted, I'm going to get killed. Definitely. So, biding your time. It's another patience tank.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to wait, and that's just what we're doing here. We've got teams pushing round. Kind of hold it middle of the map, that's all I'm doing.
You're doing some nice sniping, actually. I never really considered this as a support sniper, but
if you wait long enough, look, somebody will pop up just where you're aiming.
It's doing pretty well as a support.
Map knowledge, that.
Is it?
I don't just look up.
Well, you just look at Could have got away with that. Ooh, look at that. Oh.
You had to rush it before I went down that building.
Yeah, it's worth
You can see the camo values of the tank here. They're not a million miles away.
No, not a full view of him. Well, before he went behind there. The thing is, you wouldn't think this as a support sniper, would you? No. But look at the accuracy on it. It is quite surprising,
isn't it?
It's
not bad at all.
Quite surprising. I mean, you try and do this in a Cromwell. What do they normally do? Go derp over or derp sideways.
Lob all over the floor about 10 foot.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not bad for it.
Yeah.
As you can see here again. The aim time's not bad either. It's not taking ages to aim in.
No, it's pretty good.
Got a fire as well. Don't know why I didn't shoot again.
Pretty surprising, actually. You wouldn't expect this to be this accurate, but look at the aim circle when you're stationary. Look how small it is. I
mean, we've got to be careful how many the premium shells use. That's an issue.
Yes.
You see there that we've switched back to as normal rounds. You want to use them as much as possible because it's just going to cost you too much to run.
Yeah.
That's the other problem with the 57mm. We've even less penetration and a quicker firing gun to do less damage. So you're going to have to fire more shots to do equivalent damage. You're going to be firing gold near enough permanently. Absolutely permanently if you get a tier 8 match. 112mm penetration is just not going to cut it in a tier 8 game.
No.
125 you're struggling.
Yeah, I'd probably equal your loadout, to be fair. What are you doing with HE?
What?
Oh, you switched back, sorry. I was like dissing your loadout then, man. What's this?
67.
He's got no chance. His turret's not fast enough, is it?
He's doing well to keep a distance.
It would have been better off running
up.
Should have ran up. He should have ran up, but
we're quick enough to run him down.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the gun is pretty accurate.
And we're going to get the old problem again. Just when you think you've got a nice tank to finish off.
On his own.
Somebody caps out.
That is a shame. It's a shame. It would have been nice to see you take him on your own. Go on then. While your scores are popping up, give us some positives and negatives.
Positives that tank we can see there, just lots of negative. I'm going to start with negatives because
go on then.
Silver.
Silver.
You're not making a lot of silver in this tank.
No, it depends what gun you've got.
Yeah, and you're going to make even less with a smaller gun.
Yeah, true.
It's not. I mean, you can see the results you can get from it.
Yeah, definitely.
Team standing wise, you can shred a team pretty quickly. We saw that Stritz farm sat there. You're going to shred them. Negatives again. Poor alpha damage as well. It's not great. 115.
Yeah, you rolled pretty well on there.
He's just backed up by its fire. It's the only thing that saves it.
Yeah.
The APCR penetration again is not great. 156.
Okay.
That's as much as you've got. That's your limit.
Go on
again, that's a bit of an issue.
There's a lot of negatives for number 3 tank.
That giant cupola mixed with lack of gun depression is a double whammy.
Yeah.
The fact that you've got to go all the way over a ridgeline to shoot down at some at the other side.
To be fair, the big cupola don't matter because you've got to go over the ridge. You can't hide behind the ridge
because you come in 10 miles before you get to it. It's like having a wheelie bin on top of your tank.
It's like the cupola's coming over one, they can't get his gun over.
But it's number 3 for a reason, and it's number 3 because it's got fantastic DPM, mobility, and good gun handling.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Half decent camo rating, and you can see it's just a pain in the arse.
Underrated, I think, this tank. Underrated.
Completely. That's another point you've just made there. The fact that no one plays it, no one knows about it, it's a bit of a mystery. No one pays any attention when you pop up and you get spotted on a game. It's not like a Cromwell. Somebody sees the Cromwell, they want it dead.
Yeah.
A43, they just dismiss it and move on. Well, we said it before with the Hellcat. If you're sat on a ridge with an Hellcat and a Jackson, they're going to shoot Hellcat. Even though you've got the same gun, you've got the same potential to do damage. If you're sat on hill next to a Cromwell and you're both spotted, they're not going to be shooting at you.
They're going to go Cromwell first, aren't they? Yeah. Till they see this video, obviously. Yeah. Go on, and later.
Not, because we're big in Cromwell.
Oh yeah, true. Go on, and give us some really good positives because this is number 3.
That's pretty much it.
Is that it?
It's all about its DPM, its gun, its mobility. There's not really much else to say about it because it's.
Tell us.
The armour's not going to stand up.
Best equipment then.
Best equipment, optics. You've not got a great
range
anyway, so you want to keep moving. And
you don't want to camp
arsing around practically.
This is not a camp boosh, is it?
Use a gun rammer, get that reload even lower, and probably optics, vents.
Yes, I'd experiment with your guns though.
Yeah, see which one suits your style.
Yeah, definitely.
If you like this, go with that. There's not too much to choose between. Obviously, this gives you a bit more DPM, but it takes a longer time to do it. Something's got to sit here for an age to get that in. When you're not got a bad fire rate, which is 6 to be honest with you, 19 rounds a minute.
No, it's alright actually.
So,
as long as you're
not irrelevant.
Yeah, as long as you pen with them and get a good roll, you're alright. Is that it then for our number 3 tank then, Colours 05? That's it then. Thank you very much.
T34M. As it should be now.
T34M. Perhaps we should lobby to get it changed. Do you think they'll change it for us? No.
Technically, if anybody searches A43 tank, you'll find a Black Prince more commonly known as an A43 than the A43 tank itself.
It's getting complicated. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, if you like our videos, subscribe and share. Do us a favour, spread us about a bit. That's Colours 05.
That's it.
That's it. Thank you very much. Laters.